my team. That's the reason I'm giving these examples. And hey, but I just want to say, look, I've made two new friends. And Danielle told me Happy Mother's Day. Something little like that when I was having, kind of a sad morning, that made me smile. Right. So, make friends, and it's fun. I like seeing all your beautiful faces and our handsome faces, Ricky. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. But anyways, I just wanted to give that. So.
And then just one other thing I want to go over before we start talking to everyone else is just start writing down your goals. I know I say this all the time, but it's really, really important because if you're not going to write down your goals, you're not going to get your stuff done. Even if you do write down your goals, sometimes you don't get it done. I made a list last night and it was like 20 things that I had to do today, and I didn't even have to get it done today. I just wanted to, so I didn't get everything done, but at least I wrote it down so I know what I didn't get done today I'm going to do tomorrow. So just write down your goals. That way you're holding yourself accountable, and if you're writing down your goals, your team's going to be writing down their goals. You can't write down your own goals and not write down your own goals and expect your team to have their own goals and write them down, because if you're not doing if you're not doing something, they're not going to do it either. So just remember that, and to just not only write down like your weekly goal, your daily goals, but write down your weekly goals. Keep the goals that you want to do by the end of the year in front of you. Put your steps to success in front of you every single day, and remember that you have to fill those out, and just let your team know that you're doing those things. So whenever you sign up a loyal customer, post about it, or you sign up a distributor, post about it, and just let your team know and let everyone else know that you're being successful with it. And then the last thing I said is just believe in yourself, because if you say you're not going to do it, you're not going to be able to do it. So if you're just a new distributor and you think that you kind of just joined and you really don't know anything about it, like use the tools that they have and just to believe that you can do it, because if anybody can do it, like if we can do it, anybody can do it, and we're nobody special. So, and neither is Stephanie Dunn. She's no different than we are, or Jade Hooper or Tiffany Hurd. We're no different than them, and we can be just as high up in the company as they are. And then last thing I said to say is like on Facebook and stuff like that, post about your why a lot. I think Kassi and Candace both got a lot of attention off that yesterday, posting just kind of something really long, posting about why they're doing this and what the company has done for them and it's going to do for them. And just keep it simple, like Krista was saying, and don't make it so complicated, and just write down your goals every day, follow your steps to success, and you'll be at the top, and teach your team to do the exact same thing.
Exactly. Love that.
And then, Krista, if you want, you can give a few other tips before I start talking to Kassi.
Let's see. I know she reached out on goals. I'm hoping that I've been preaching to my teams, daily goals, weekly goals. Also, we all kind of feel, busy. I know we, lost a teammate this week, and, to me, that's a fire in my, I'm going to light a fire. That's going to light a fire underneath me. I'm going to push harder, and, that's going to just keep me. And, she was new, but definitely, just something, just like excuses pretty much. Like to me, like our team's fighting for her. And, a lot of her family, one of her family members is on our team. So just a tip is, everybody has something they're going through. And the reason I'm reaching out on this is I feel like that daily, and I know that I can reach someone daily in that because I've been there, done that. So to my tip, just a tip, something I can say is, pray daily. I know Ashley and I talk a lot about prayer, and don't save it till the end of the month. We pray daily for you guys and for ourselves and for our future teammates, for our future loyal customers to change a life, or maybe it's lifestyle, but just keep prayer. Definitely, like I feel like it's helped build my team the past few months. Well, not like I wasn't praying, but just the way you do pray, just
don't make it about you.
Don't make it about you. Make it about someone, reaching out to others and praying. I know like praying for that future rock star. I know that's how we all kind of want to pray for, but really just pray just to change a life. Somebody needs this business, and somebody, this business can change your life, guys. It changed mine. and in a way that I can't explain to you really, because it wasn't the money. It was me. It changed me, and it made me who I am today, which, I mean, of course my life did too, but I mean, it changed. I mean, my why's changed a lot during the 20 months that I've been in this company. It just changed who I am, and the money's great. Don't get me wrong. As a double diamond, I mean, it's awesome, but I just feel like if you just know that if you feel like you're struggling right now, just don't stop. It's worth it, guys. I'm telling you, please don't stop. If you're on this call or on this Zoom, you're on for a reason. And I know you are because I've been there. I felt that way. I felt that way last month. I felt like I was not reaching nobody. I felt like the work, no one, where was everybody? But the seeds that I was planting are still hard, are still there because the new people have joined. But you got to think, I reached out to the other people, and those other seeds that I planted are now blooming and they're harvesting. But you've got to stick with it. When things get hard, don't stop. Push harder. And that's just my tip. And I know that's just something I just want to tell you is because I'm real. I'm a real person. And I know that. I know it gets hard. But just know that it's always worth it. I swear and I promise to you, it's so worth it. So worth picking up and driving to St. Louis, picking up and going to Texas in July, picking up and going to Montgomery on Thursday, and just to be with my team. I mean, it's so worth everything. It's worth looking at my kids and saying, just the little things I can do, holding them tighter, because you just never know. And life is so short. And this is 2016. And this is, the norm was 9 to 5. That's not the norm anymore, guys. And that's just me being real. And you don't have to be in this to quit your job. But, it's just part of it. And I just that was just on my heart. And just don't stop. Please just listen to your upline and, listen to, to your sideline. Listen to a friend. I'm getting a text message right now that said I needed to hear that. And I want to tell you, I love you all. And I care about each and every single one of you. And I really hope that, what these two girls have to say to you tonight and their different stories. And, maybe it might be something that you're going through, or maybe you're working a full-time job and you just feel like it's tough. But, whoever said it was going to be easy? No one did. But it's worth it. And I know that because I'm living it. And I have September 30th of 2014, this changed my life and my family's life. And it will change yours if you let it. Just let it change your life. And be open to new ideas. And have faith and believe in yourself. Believe that you are worth it. Believe your family's worth it. Believe if you don't have a family yet, your future. Because really, my future, I don't have to go back to work, guys. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I will never miss anything in my children's life ever. Because I don't have to. I did it. And I'm not stopping. I'm going to the top, and we all are. And that's why me and Ashley want to do this. We all want us to go to this together. And I promise you guys it's worth it. That's just a little heart to heart.
Krista. I love it. Oh, you crack me up. No, I love that because it's true. And you're so real. And that's why I think we get along. Because whenever I'm not doing something right, you're like, okay, you're slacking. Or, you're always just honest with me. And I think everybody needs to hear that.
Love you.
Love you too. Okay, Kassi, are you here? You can unmute yourself. I'll unmute you. I got you. Okay.
Hi.
Hello. So just tell everybody a little bit about yourself, when you joined, what rank you are, and just a little bit about your story with It Works.
Okay, my name is Kassi. I joined September 30th of 2015. Right now I'm a Ruby, but I'm boxing for Emerald, so hopefully we'll get that this month.
Yay, I joined September 30th too.
Did you really?
Yes. That's my dad's birthday. So crazy.
Really? That's
Mhm.
awesome.
Awesome. I love you even more, Kassi.
I love you too. Well, I didn't really join because I needed more money. I have a full-time job as an accountant, or I did have. But I kind of joined, I guess, to maybe save a little extra, take my son Ashton on vacations, put a little bit more money into savings. I saw Ashley posting on Facebook, and I think I probably watched her for like a good month and a half or maybe 2 months. And I don't do anything without doing my research first. So, I was Googling it works, and I was reading all of these reviews about it. But I guess rewind a little bit. I want to say a little bit about, I guess I was just working a ton. Sorry, Ashton's over there. I guess I was just working a ton of hours at my job, and my workload kept getting heavier and heavier. And I guess I don't even know. My story is like so crazy. I don't even know what to say. Sorry.
You're great, girl. Keep going.
So I was missing a bunch of time at home with Ashton, I guess. And so when I joined at Works, I quickly saw the vision. I caught the vision, and I just kind of ran with it. I was missing dinners with Ashton. I was missing, time doing homework. And we were always running late to practices, always running late to games. And it was just very, very hectic and crazy lifestyle. Sometimes I would work 50 hours a week and still I'm a single mom, so I was still trying to do everything that I was supposed to with him. And, his grades actually started slipping. And that's when I kind of was like, okay, hold on, something's got to change here. Something needs to change. So I just kind of like ran with it, and I'm going for it. And I actually turned in my 2 weeks notice to my full-time job on March 10th. I'm still working there part-time now, but hopefully by the end of May I'll be home full-time with him, and we're going to spend the summer together. This will be the first summer that I've had without working since I was like 11 years old. I think I was babysitting since I was 12. And then I started working when I was 15. So Ashley and I are going to, I think he wants to say hi, but we are going to spend the summer together. We're going to go to the pool. We're going to hang out with Ashley.
Hey.
And, I guess that's it. Sorry, I was kind of like jumbled, but I thought I had it planned out.
It's okay. You did great. But I just want to ask a couple more things. So like, give us just like an aha moment. So just something that really made like click. I don't know if it was when you joined or when you went to conference or anything, just something that kind of just.
It wasn't really when I joined. Like I said, I just thought I was going to make maybe a couple extra $100. When we went to One Team, One Mission with you, that was kind of my aha moment. I like cried the entire time. I'm not a crier. I don't cry at anything. But I was like watching all of these, Ricky, I was watching all of these, amazing people walk on stage and tell their stories. And it was like, oh my God, that's when I realized like, hey, I don't have to work full time anymore. Like, this is an option for me. Like, this can be my career. Like, I can stay home. I can do this. And, I took Ashton to school, and we sat in the drop-off line at school for the first time last week. And it was awesome. Like, it sounds like something so little, but I've missed that. He's in 4th grade. He's finishing up 4th grade. I've missed that for, kindergarten through 4th grade. Out of all those times, all those jokes we could have told, all the, that bonding time, just for a few minutes in the drop-off line, so that was pretty awesome for us to have too. So we're looking forward to that starting next year in 5th grade. He doesn't have to ride the bus anymore.
Well, I just wanted you to give us just one little tip that you have for just new people that joined and a couple of the new distributors that are on here, and just tip for anybody.
Yeah. My biggest tip, I guess, is just to, and I think Krista talked about it a little already, but my biggest tip is to just own your business. Just own it. Be proud of it. You know, you invested in a business. This is a business. Treat it like a business. You know, if you I jotted down an example. If you invested in, you know, a franchise, let's say you invested and opened like a Dunkin' Donuts or a Bread Co., would you be afraid to go out and advertise for that business? Would you be afraid to go hang up signs and tell everybody you're having your grand opening? No. So why are you afraid to talk about it works? Why are you afraid to go out and tell the world about your business? Be proud of it. You own something. This is yours. Just go do it and tell everybody. You know, don't be afraid to do it. It's yours. Be proud.
I love that, Kassi. You're awesome because you never have any excuses. You know, you work a full-time job, or you did, you know, and you have to take care of Ashton. You have a lot of things that you just want to do for yourself. I mean, you have to take care of Ricky. He's a kid too. And you have so much on your plate at all the time, and you're never making excuses. I mean, you lead by example. You pour into your team. You do contests with your own team. You have built every single person underneath you, and I'm so proud of you, and I can't be more thankful to have you on my team. You're an awesome leader. And Leanne wants to ask you a couple questions. So Leanne, I'm going to unmute you, and you can ask Kassi what you have to ask, okay?
Thank you, Ashley.
You're welcome. All right, there you go, Leanne. Talk to Kassi. I'll be right back, guys.
Kassi, I just wanted to ask you, and I kind of typed it in the chat here, just what did you do differently to get from Ruby to Emerald? Like, what was that push? Because I know, like, we always talk about, like, once you hit Emerald, then, you know, like, it's going, and you're hitting Diamond, and I feel like I'm kind of, like, I'm boxed in for Ruby now, and I just feel like I need some tips on how do I push even further, or what did you do to push even further?
I think my biggest thing that I did, that I really started noticing a lot of different and more people contacting me instead of me cold messaging and them reaching, or, you know, me reaching out to them. I really just focused on my posts on Facebook a lot more, you know, instead of just, you know, saying, oh, I like that one, I want to post it. I actually, you know, kind of started planning them out a little bit better and making them more personable, more to fit me. I stopped copying and pasting so much, you know, and in the beginning, copying and paste is fine, yeah, because you don't know what to do. You're just trying to learn. But I think, you know, once I started being more personal, and once I started showing that I was using the products, and once, you know, everybody was seeing that I was serious about it, I'm not going anywhere. Like, this is, you know, being proud, you know, what I just talked about. I think people started noticing that.
I feel that, let me go off of that. I feel like that's very important. Your posts can make a difference. Leanne, I'm sorry, Kassi, to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
I feel like your post definitely can make a difference. Because, you know, I can't remember who said it, but, you know, we're always saying, I'm looking for 5 more people to join my team. I'm looking for this. Really, that kind of, I mean, I still sometimes say that, don't get me wrong. But like she said, if you focus a little bit more on your posts, not saying you're not, Leanne, because I think you're amazing. But I'm just saying in general.
Speaking to everyone.
In general, I just feel like posts are so big because not that everyone's going to come to you, but I do have more people coming to me now. Kassi, I guess she said she does too. By the way, that you've got to find that passion, which I know you have, the passion, Leanne, because I talked to you. And me and Leanne are not even on the same team, guys.
We just on because she doesn't really have leadership. Yeah,
so I just took her underneath my wing and I love her to death. And we've met the first time at One Team One Mission conference. And so really, it's really about your post. Your post speaks thousands of words. And I'm telling you, they've got to, like I said from last week, they've got to pretty much buy you first before they're going to join you.
Yeah.
They have to know you are going nowhere. Meaning if you're posting every single day, every 2 hours, every 45 minutes, whatever it is, on Instagram and Facebook now, because you're not going to grow Instagram if you're not doing this. That's just Ashley St. Clair coaching. I'm coaching you guys. She was talking about coaching. So if you're not posting on Instagram every time, you know, then your Instagram followers are going to think, oh, she's lost. Where's she going? I'm not going to join someone, you know, who's not going to stay there, who's not going to always be there. They want to join someone who's always going to be there no matter what. So just if you're having a hard time, you know, finding, not this isn't to you, Leanne, but if you're having a hard time finding distributors to anyone, the main goal is make sure that's what you're looking for and make sure you are what you're looking for. Now, from Ruby to Emerald, I feel like get that next girl on top, Leanne. And
I have her. I'm just stuck after that.
Just keep pouring into her. You got to place into her. Just pour into her. If not, then you find another person and you know how to fill the spot. And we can talk about that later, but that's just a little bit what I want to say about posting.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, one last question for you, Kassi, because I also work full time and I find it like sometimes hard during the day to like grab a minute and post something. Do you use, like, I know we've talked about last night using some of the apps and stuff like that. Do you use any of that?
I actually made it a routine, and I don't anymore because I'm only working part-time, but I actually made it a routine every night to, when I laid down in bed, I took my new you, and then I made all my posts for the next day where I was going to be at work, and I scheduled them in Buffer.
Oh, great. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Ashley.
Welcome. Let us know if you need anything else, Leanne. I'm going to mute you now, and then Krista, you can start talking to Tiffany and asking her questions.
Okay. Let me find her. Y'all, I'm on my phone. Hold on. Tiff.
I'm going to unmute her.
Hold on. All
right, Tiffany, you here?
Yeah, there she is. Hey. Okay, Tiff. All right, girl, go for it.
Okay, I'm Tiffany Harnley, and I joined on May 31st, 2015. Since we were in college in 2005. And I always joke with her and tell everybody that I actually used to write her speeches for her in college. So it's kind of ironic that now she's coaching me and how to talk to people. But, I joined because I joined a year after I had my second child, and I joined because I wanted to be held accountable for getting healthy again, and also for finances. I work full time as a teacher. I'm a second grade teacher, and my husband has a full time job. And I mean, like everybody knows, that's hard. I mean, you live paycheck to paycheck. You work a full time job and you still live paycheck to paycheck. So I just thought this was an opportunity for me to make a little bit of extra money and to get healthy at the same time. And I followed Krista probably for about a year before I messaged her and asked her about it. When I joined in May, I worked hard that first month. I looked back at my steps to success for June, and I signed 12 loyals my first month and 2 DTs. And those 2 DTs quit on me and kind of got discouraged. So when school started back, I kind of slacked off and quit for a little while. I still had my loyals that were ordering under me, but I wasn't working my business. I met with Krista in November of 2015. Not even for It Works. We were actually swapping girl clothes because I get clothes when she outgrows them. And Krista just kind of started talking to me and, telling me that it was possible that, and what stuck out to me was when she said, Tiffany, I'm making more now than I would be making if I was using my degree. And I just kept thinking about that. And I thought, I've already invested in this business. I might as well pick it back up and do something with it. So I decided I wanted to throw a party. I threw a party. Krista came down. Only 2 people showed up. But from then on, I decided in November that I wasn't going to stop. that I was going to keep going with the business and just pour everything into it. And in November, I signed 6 loyals. I went like from June to November and signed nobody. And then when I started working in November, I signed 6 loyals and 1 DT. December, I went executive.
You got customers off of that party, even though they didn't show up.
Right.
You followed up.
Yeah, from that party.
Yes.
December, I went executive. January, I went ruby. And February, I went emerald. In March, I went diamond. So, and it really just took me deciding for myself that I wanted this as a business. That I wasn't going to do it as just a part-time thing. That I wanted it to do it and work it as a business, and it's definitely paid off.
And Tiffany, you work a full-time job. You have 2 kids. Sick.
Oh God, yeah, we talked about that today. Chris and I talked about it on the phone. She said, tell them what you do when your children are sick. And I use my children's sick days as my work days. I'll call Krista and I'll say, okay, I'm home today. Lindley's throwing up, so I'll be working. And, and I contact and follow up. And most of the time I sign 1 to 2 loyals just from staying at home on my sick days.
Yep. So, and at school, you do a lot of
I do a lot of samples at school. I use my products in front of the other teachers at school. I actually have parents of my students ask me about the products because they see me posting on Facebook. So I'll send home samples with my students to give to their parents. So I guess the main thing I can tell you about working a full-time job and doing this business is that you don't make extra time for the business. You incorporate the business into what you're already doing. So whatever your full-time job is, find ways to promote your products while you're at your full-time job.
Exactly. Also, let me think. I'm thinking, what is one of your aha moments that you've had during this business?
I wrote down my aha moment was it started that November when you talked to me and told me about what all you had about your paycheck, about how you were making as much as you would make being a teacher. And that stuck in my brain, but I really didn't grasp that until I started seeing my paychecks go up. And then last month, I sent you that text last month, and my check last month was $200 more than my teaching salary. So
right.
That's not a moment.
And your paycheck went up this month.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So your business, has kept going up and up and up off of hard work. And so hard work pays off.
And I wrote down some tips that I have written down over the times that I've been on the Zooms, and just things that I was just going to share. One thing that I tell myself is that you have to decide you want it for yourself. You can't wait on somebody else to make your goal. You have to go get it for yourself. Don't let your whys become your excuses. I heard somebody say that on something, and it really stuck out to me that, it's easy for us to say, oh, I can't do this because I have to, I have kids, or I can't do this because I have a job. But those are your whys. Don't let those get in the way of you reaching your goals. You're doing it for them, So, and invest in your business. A business is going to take time, energy, and even some of your money. So you're going to have to invest in your business. And then, like we talked about, you incorporate your business into your busy life. Don't let your life change for the business. You fit your business into what you already do. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to ask people. Don't just hit around to them. You have to actually ask them, will you try this for me? Follow up. You're being courteous. You're not being annoying. You're just being kind and courteous. You ask them, can I help you place your order now? Or can I answer any questions for you?
Because it's not their priority, guys. It's not their priority. It's ours.
And they're really thankful. Like the ones that want to try it, they're really thankful that you remembered them, you know? And stay positive. Everyone's watching you. And don't just be positive about your products, but be positive about your life in general. I mean, post about, you know, good things happening in your life other than it works, so that they see that you're a real person. And build those relationships, whether it be on Facebook, in messages, or in person. I've learned that from Krista. Just be outgoing and be kind to everybody. I mean, talk to anybody and everybody, and then find a way to work your business into your conversation. I use the example, I went into a soap store here in us, and I was just smelling the soaps, and I was like, oh, you can blitz here, you can blitz. And I started asking her if the soaps had any lanolin in it. Because I said I can't use lanolin if I use my rag. But I have a potential party off of it, so you know.
Hilarious.
I tell her, talk to everybody, guys. Talk to people, even if it is asking about soap, even if it's asking about whatever. Go in different shops. Go in to pump gas, guys. Go in to pay. Promise you. Blitz that cashier.
Yeah.
Love it, Tiffany. You have done awesome, and I am so proud of you. And I know that Double Diamond is coming up, and it's yours. So just keep pushing hard. I'm so proud of you.
And don't let family or friends or anybody don't let them get you down. I mean, we laugh about it. Krista and I laugh about it. Our husbands think we're crazy, and we've almost got divorces probably sometimes. Stuff we've done, but it's worth it. I mean, they see the vision eventually.
Yeah, I was trying on my I'm a major in honor in July, and I was trying on my dress, guys. Kirsten was on the phone with me. I think Jennifer was on the phone with me, and Tiffany was on the phone with me. And I was trying on my dress, and they both thought I was crazy. But it's okay. I was trying on my dress and got it fitted and got everything worked out. And here I am on trying to talk to everybody at 3 different, it was the end of the month, and it was just going crazy. Yeah. And it didn't stop me from getting my dress. And it didn't stop me from going to dinner with my family. And there I was. But like I said, I took my business with me, and I blitzed the cashier. She's like, who have you been talking to? And I was like, my phone literally had like 5%. And I kept charging it every second I could get. And I just was like, Tiffany, this dress, it's time to wrap those arms now. I mean, literally I was making jokes, but we really were pushing so hard. At the end of the month, that was just, something I said, like, just take your business with you wherever you go. Someone's always watching you. Like, look, Rick's running on the treadmill. I mean, do whatever you got to do. Just make it fun and just don't stop. I can't stop, won't stop. That's my motto. And I feel like that should be everybody's. Never let your why be your why not or your excuse.
I agree.
And our kids are with us. See, a lot of kids are with us, guys. I mean, it's late, I guess, and they're still up.
It's important to get on things like this. So if you're having to run on the treadmill or sit there with your cat or sit there with your kids, whatever you're doing, get on these because it's important and it's really going to just fire you up. I mean, I get so pumped up after these that I don't even want to go to bed. I mean, I'm up till like 1 o'clock in the morning when we do these Zooms because it's just awesome and it just gives a fire within me yet again. And then we just wanted to say, if you guys have any questions, you guys can type in the chat box. We're just going to leave it open for about 5 minutes if anybody has any questions, and then we'll unmute you.
Yeah.
So just if you have the question, just type it in there, and then I'll unmute whoever has a question.
If anybody has a tip they'd like to share, raise your hand or type it in the chat. Does anybody have anything they would like to share? Don't be shy, guys. You'll see us a lot. Yes, Karen, stay positive. That's exactly right. Love you, girl. Anybody?
I am.
Oh.
I am.
Yeah, that's what I always say, Leanne. Like every time I pass out a Blitz card, if someone hands me a receipt, I just say, "Here's my business card. There's a free coupon on the back." Like you don't have to go so deep into what it works is and all that stuff. And I was watching something today about Jade Hooper. She was saying that like whenever she talks to someone about it and she'll hand them a Blitz card, she'll just say like, "This is what it is, this is what it does." And it tightens, tones, and firms within 45 minutes. And like if it's silent, that's good because that means you're thinking, like don't start throwing a bunch at them at once, because if you do that, then they're almost going to be like, why are you trying to like push me so hard to, to like protect this product and make me buy it. So just kind of keep them interested in the product whenever you're blitzing. And it's true, you're just handing out a coupon to somebody. And just like whenever you check out at Schnucks or Walgreens, they always give you a receipt, and then there's another receipt with a bunch of coupons on it. Krista, do you want to look at the chat?
That's what I just was looking at. How do you get DTs? I feel like I tell them about it, and out of nowhere out of nowhere they're not interested anymore. So I guess how do I get DTs? Okay.
Rachel, so it's
how long have you been on?
Rachel's been she has a lot of distributors. Here, Rachel, I'm just gonna unmute you really quick.
Yeah.
Like Rachel, I unmuted you, but Rachel has distributors, but they sign up and they don't do anything. Like basically every single one underneath her. Her and Brett she's executive. She's been boxing for Ruby for probably about 4 months. So she's been pushing, but the people underneath her just kind of don't want it. And that's kind of, I get it. It's very discouraging, but you just got to find the people who do want it. And when you do sign people up or you talk to them about it, seriously, be honest. Like say, you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to listen to team calls. You're going to have to go to team meetings. You're going to have to stay plugged in. You're going to have to do stuff, have a party. You're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. Be honest with them.
We discussed that. Yes. That's what we decided we were going to do is stop trying. We're not, I'm just not going to assign anyone anymore. I know we can't prejudge. But really, you're going to have to just, if they're not working, just let them go. I know that's hard.
No, yeah, and she does. Like, she lets them go, but she just has that hard time of, like, I think, Rachel, it's more of just, which, you do this, but it's just more. What you're doing, you just have to do more of. And I know you
keep going, and you will do it.
You do the right thing. You just need to be doing more of it. More posting, more of getting on Brett's and posting for him. Don't just post once a day, post 5 times a day on each of your guys' account, because more people are going to keep seeing your post. And keep doing what you guys are doing. Like, you guys as a couple really attracts people. That's what kind of attracts me and Trey, and people who are couples in the company, because people want that. People want to be a part of that. And you guys are doing great. You just got to keep going, because if you stop, then, like kind of how you were sick, you were still posting. Like, that's what people want. They want to see that even though you're sick, like, you're still passionate about what you're doing and you're still working hard.
You're not going anywhere.
Right. And post about, like, that you're on the Zoom and just fun stuff, like, whenever you couldn't go to the meeting, say, you wish you could have went, but you were sick. Just post things you wish you could do or you're gonna do and stuff like that. And just keep doing exactly what you're doing, but just keep doing more of it. And just keep, what Kassi said, like, what it is paying for, which you do that already. I know you do that, but just keep doing more of it. Like, more opportunity posts, more before and afters, more messages on Instagram. You're crazy Instagram girl, more than me. You're amazing with Instagram. Just keep doing more of it and just literally don't stop, because if you stop posting on Instagram, just like Facebook, I posted this on our team page yesterday. If you stop posting about it, then people are not even going to know if you're doing it anymore. Just like Facebook, you can't just go 3 days without posting on Facebook.
Right.
If you do, I feel guilty if I go 3 hours without posting on Facebook.
Oh yeah, me too.
You have to just continue to keep posting and keep, like Rachel, something I was going to say for you is just, you're really good with finding people on Instagram, but maybe try to find people on Facebook now. So go to like mutual friends on Facebook.
Kind of change it up. Don't change up your wording, maybe, but just change up your, build it,
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe start, doing like you may not be really good friends with in high school, and go to their friend list if you can see it, and like they'll show all these suggestions. So I know you maybe do that too. So just keep doing more of that. Post more about samples, more about the products, more about literally anything that you do. I mean, you use the products every day. You're talking to people every day. So talk about that. Talk about how many spots you have left for this, and how close. Because you're not far from Emerald.
Talk about your diamond. You're going diamond.
Yeah, she does. She posted that her like cover picture was there to diamond or something like that. So just keep doing what you're doing, but just doing more of it, and maybe just
it'll be your time. I promise.
You've never stopped, so that's
never stop. Keep going. Stay positive. Stay excited. Just when I thought I wasn't going to get any DTs last month, I've already signed some. Signed some this month. We all have down times. That's our time of growing. I feel like when we feel like we're getting nobody, I feel like that's our growing time. Do you agree, Ash?
Yeah, that's when you have the time. You have more time to plant seeds than to train new distributors. I mean, you try to look at it as a good thing. Because right now, maybe I've only signed one distributor this month, but then that just gives me more time to put into finding new distributors and helping the people who need to go Ruby, and, the people who want to get on the cruise, focus in on just trying to see the good in everything.
Wow.
Like Rachel, you haven't even hit Ruby yet. So when you hit Ruby, you're going to get 2,500 points. That could be this month, if you just push, which you are really good at pushing, but don't just wait till the last day of the month to push.
No.
Day. And because I'm not saying you only push at the end of the month, but sometimes, when we're talking, you're like, all right, I got to make sure that I'm this. And then you sign up 3 customers at the last day of the month. You know what happens when you do put in the work, so just keep pushing and just keep doing it every single day. And then you're going to get, when Brett goes Ruby, you're going to get another, 2,500. So you can be on the cruise. Anybody can, but you have a really good chance of being on there because you only have, you've never hit Ruby yet. Brett still has to hit Ruby. Your mom or whoever decides to take off, you're going to find someone who signs up and wants to be Ruby too. That's everybody's goal. So don't get discouraged, and you'll find the people who want to join and want to do it just as much as you do. But just like I said, just try to be as honest as you can when they first join.
Right, I agree. Awesome, Victoria.
Yeah, Rachel, if you look at the chat box, Leanne, she's on here, and she said that she's been boxing for Ruby. She's just not boxing for Ruby, and she's been in for a year. So don't let that bother you, so much that you're only. I mean, you're growing faster than I was when I first started because I didn't do anything for the first 7 months, anyways.
I didn't sign my first distributor till January. I started September 30th of 2014. I signed my first distributor January of 2015. My second distributor February of 2015. Then I went executive that February.
Yeah,
and promoted every month since then. So don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah, it takes time, but in the end, it's going to be worth it. I mean, Kassi can even kind of say, she thought maybe she was going to hit Emerald a lot quicker. It takes time. I mean, there's going to be people who you may think sign up and be very great, and maybe you've built them, and you just have to get over that, and you're going to find someone who actually does want it. I mean, I just got to the point where I found someone where I needed them who actually wants it, again, you know, I mean, you find those runners every maybe 2 months. You don't find them every time you sign up a distributor. So keep that in mind. If you sign up 5 people, well, one of those people might even be serious about it a month, you know, like, and I think in February I signed up like 7 distributors and I don't even know where they are. Like, I don't even know who they are. I don't even know if they're even working because so many people join and don't do anything.
Right. I agree totally. That was, like I said, everything is in timing. I was supposed to go diamond in May and did not go diamond in May. You know, so I went diamond in June of 2015. That was hard on me. But I made the cruise because I, you know, fought my way through it. I never let anything get me down, and it was just God's timing. I mean, everything is just in timing. So as long as you just never give up, and like I said, use it as just keep pushing. Just keep pushing, never stop, can't stop. Never let anyone know where you're at. Just always keep going forward. Always. Let's look at the other questions. Awesome, Danielle.
All right. Does anybody have any other questions? We're getting about to an hour, and I know I set the timing for an hour, so I just don't want it to end out of nowhere. So if you guys have any questions, just type it in the chat, and I'll try to unmute you. If not, we'll probably turn it off within the next 2 to 3 minutes. So just let us know.
If not, guys, go ahead, and I hope everybody has their steps of success out. I hope everybody's doing their goals.
So like Leanne, what I've been doing with my team now is I decided to do, like, if everybody posts their goals for the next week, they're entered into a contest for a free shirt and free product. And that I would hope that after, you know, the week is over, that they're still writing down their goals every day. And you can't really focus. You can't make them do it. I mean, I have so many people on my team who saw the post, and probably only 5 people are doing it. So whatever. I mean, you guys don't want to take advantage of it, then whatever, you know, that's up to you. But I mean, literally, if someone was telling me that if I posted my goals every day for a week, I wouldn't want to stop posting. I wouldn't want to stop doing, like, writing down my goals every day. So, I mean, it's hard to get everybody to want to write their goals down every day, but I just do it. I just tell them to do it so that I can, like, try to lead by example, because I do my goals every single night. I do that. I make sure that I get it done, or I try to get every single one of them done. If I don't get them done, at least I'm writing it down so I know I have to do it the next day. But it's not that it's hard to get everybody to want to write down their goals. But in the long run, I mean, that's just their fault, because it's going to hurt them if they're not writing down their goals every day.
I agree. Anybody else? I agree, Kassi. Totally. I write them in my notes. I write them in my alarms. I'm crazy. Yeah. Lot going on. Look at my eyes today. Lot going on, and I'm still not stopping.
All right. Well, everybody who's on this tonight on my team, I'm going to do like a free drawing for something, because only so many people jumped on. And I think Krista's going to do that too for her team.
Yes, I hope, Kirsten, I hope you did that. Did you? You better. Girl, what you talking about?
We are next Tuesday at 9:00. We'll be back to do another Zoom. So we'll keep everybody updated with who is going to get on with us. And I'll send everybody the link. And I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks, everybody, sorry, I read the chat.
I'm going to screenshot it. Okay. Sorry.
let us, anybody know if you guys have any questions. You guys can just message me or Krista, and we'll try to get back to you guys. And thank you, everybody, for jumping on. And I hope everybody has a great night. And I hope that you guys are pumped up as much as I am, because I'm going to go get on Instagram and find a bunch of people now.
Yes, guys. I was good to see you, Karen. Hey, I see you over there doing something.
All right, I'm going to end it now. Love you guys. Have a nice
Love
night.
you guys. Have a great night.
Bye, guys.
Picture, wait.
Wait, I can't cancel it yet. I got to take a picture.
Let me try to get way back.
Wow, I can't believe I almost just did that. Gosh, I can't screw it up. Okay, everybody smile. Lisa, I see you down there. Smile. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect. Let me see. Looks good. I guess a couple people jumped off before the end because we talked too long. Okay, I gotta go get on Instagram. You guys have a nice night. Let us know if you guys have any more questions.
Yes. Have a great night. Thanks, guys, for talking. Have a good night. Bye.